Whenever I'm asked about the Atlantic Fellowship for Social and Economic Equity, I always tell people it's the best thing I've done professionally. A focus on inequality helps address some of the big issues that we're currently facing. Things like gender inequality, access to health, access to education, climate change. You can't achieve those aims without, having inequality in those dialogues. So for me, it was really an opportunity to kind of pause, analytically look at the work I had been doing for 10 years, and then to also kind of think about how do I want to show up in this work going forward in the future.
I think the fact that we were based at LSE, at the International Inequalities Institute, it's given us an exposure to the work of LSE. And so LSE was a wonderful moment for me to connect back into the thinking and the practice, around climate, nature and inequality.
The experience of becoming an AFSEE fellow was a dream come true. It gave me resources, it gave me life experiences, it gave me scholarly experiences to address what is my intellectual curiosity and my moral orientation, that is tackling environmental inequalities. So the AFSEE program was a turning point for me in that regard.
The AFSEE program is a program that brings together change makers from around the globe to become a catalytic community that is not just thinking about the causes and consequences of inequalities, but very actively thinking about what can we do to tackle inequalities. So the AFSEE program is offered in 2 tracks. The residential track is for those who want to move to London and undertake the Masters in Inequalities and Social Science. They also undertake 4 modules designed and led by AFSEE. For the non-residential fellows, they stay in their home countries, but they travel to London for the modules, and we also provide up to £10,000 for them to develop a project of their choosing, and they will earn a postgraduate certificate in social and economic equity.
As a residential fellow, one of the major advantages is kind of this year to really focus on kind of theory and theoretical frameworks, build friendships, be in a new city, have a different, a completely different experience from your day-to-day.
I wanted, to remain in full-time work and opted to apply for the non-residential track. It enabled me to in real time, actually start testing some of what I was learning.
We came together 4 times in the active year. Was amazing. We were sharing our impressions of their work at the back and forth. So was very enriching.
Yeah, my favorite part of the active fellowship here was definitely the other fellows. They were the best, most amazing people, non-residential and residential. We were family. And now we're like collaborators. We're still in touch. We still kind of get together.
I think it's a community that connects not only our minds, but something deeper within us, our hearts potentially. And I think it brings together that really special space of people can come, find community and work together.
We cried together, we laughed together, we shared life-changing moments.
I'm very excited to see how the program has catalyzed connections between our fellows. They begin to see how the issues they are addressing, whether it's on climate, on urban inequalities, on conflict, peace and justice, actually connect, and they begin to see how they can work together.
I would say the AFSEE fellowship is really a lifelong fellowship. You can do incubation labs where you get to explore just an idea you have with another AFSEE fellow, and AFSEE kind of resources you to have those conversations, but then also turn it into something. So we are publishing a book.
I've already, benefited and really valued the support to be able to network and to soft launch the book that I'm, involved in at the conference. I've also accessed AFSEE's professional development support. So I feel I'm just at the start of the journey of a senior fellow, and I think it's a journey that I'm excited to walk.
Before this fellowship, I was working in Nigeria. I had been doing so for 10 years. Doing this fellowship gave me opportunity to work internationally, which is what I'm doing right now. I mean, there are so many opportunities that have opened up to me just because of participating in this one fellowship.
I'm head of nature-based solutions at UN Environment Programme World Conservation Monitoring Centre. And addressing and understanding inequality is core to my work, and so the AFSEE journey continues to remain, a source of inspiration as I navigate, my current position.
I am a 3rd-year PhD student in sociology at the University of Cambridge, and it's the continuation of the work that I've started here at the LSE. The AFSEE program helped me, for instance, with resources, with funding. It helped me to engage and to get to know professors and researchers and scholars. It's life-changing. It's literally that. I am living a different life, the life that I wanted to live because of the program.